Oh man, that is dusty. Oh, oh. Hey Scrubsters, so I am going to join the Air Force as a pilot, and I know that a lot of people have questions, so I'm going to be answering those questions while I try an MRE. First of all, let me get this thing open before I get started, I think. I'm going to have some directions from somebody who's in the military. It says peel and seal. I'm just going to knife it and hope I don't knife anything. Ugh, that I need to eat. Okay. So I've been a nurse for 4 years. I've been in the ER and then I went to the ICU. And I did mostly ICU COVID. Oh, by the way, this is number 7. It's the brisket entree gravy with seasoned beef brisket slices. I've heard that it's not really good, so we're gonna try it out. That's what it looks like. I was in Tennessee and I was in the midst of it. I was a level 1 trauma center, and it was a lot. Honestly, I've been trying to be a pilot for when I started in the ER, but it's taken me 3 years to do it. So I had to get my pilot's license, and I started doing that in October of 2020, and I got my pilot's license in July of the next year. But I had started the whole process 2019, I think, when I started trying to get into the Air Force specifically. Okay, let's see. We've got au gratin potatoes. Great. This is my brisket entree right here. Irish cream cappuccino instant powder. Okay, all right. This is toffee rolls. This must be what's for dessert, and strawberry jam, peanut butter. This must be my heater that I've heard about. Oh, they even give you gum. That's pretty cool. And a beverage, cranberry grape, and some seasonings. This is straight up raisins. I know how to eat these. And then this is bread. Okay, I actually don't know which one to do first. Unfold the heater. There's a little tear thing right here, so I'm gonna tear this open. Place MRE in pouch in bag with heater. So I guess, do I do my potatoes too? Time crunch. You have to eat these quickly, so let's pretend that I'm going quick. I was gonna do active duty, but then after COVID, the Air Force just stopped. They didn't have any boards or anything. And before, you didn't have to get your private pilot's license, but after COVID, they've basically made you, otherwise you're not a good candidate. Okay, so I'm gonna put this, okay, so do I put it on top in there first?
You want the heater to be on the bottom.
Heater on the bottom. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Like a pillow, okay.
That's why a lot of people don't use the cardboard when they heat it.
Oh, people don't use the cardboard? All right, we're going rogue, no cardboard, even though it says to. Then I took some tests. I did one specifically for pilot. I didn't know what I was doing. So I actually got a really low score because I wasn't prepared for that. Luckily, I got to take it again. It's the TBAS. There's 1, there's 2. Oh my goodness. Okay. I hope that's good. Okay, fill 2 lines. Do not overfill. So I guess I fill it between these lines. I wonder how hot this gets. Oh, and I also wonder what happens if you overfill. Oh, shh. I definitely overfilled it.
Fold the bag and give it a shake so the water reacts with all the chemicals.
So find out what happens if you overfill it, because I definitely went over. Okay, shake it. So my original Pixum score was 42, which is pretty low. 70, 80 is good. And then they told me in the middle of COVID that I didn't get it. So then I started learning about the reserves, and I heard that, oh, it's getting impregnated. It literally says hold it up and put it on a rock or something. So here's my or something. Okay, and I guess I'm gonna leave it closed.
You can leave it open.
So anyway, basically all that confusing thing to say was I was going to do active, and then I was like, well, let me just do reserve because it's better for family life. I can still be a nurse after I do my whole year and a half of training on my specific plane and just go on weekends. They still fly a lot. As pilots, you fly a lot. So it's not just one weekend per month with the 2 weeks of drill per year. Oh man, it is bubbling. Okay, great. Now, while I have that going, I guess I will get my bread out and just open it, I guess. So the whole year in ICU of COVID was just crazy that first year. Okay, so here's the bread. This is bread. It looks like a Pop-Tart. Okay, it smells like a Pop-Tart. I guess you're supposed to put peanut butter and jelly on it. Just gonna mix it up. It was obviously very taxing on me, and you know, I cried a lot and all that stuff because like who doesn't? I started travel nursing, and that's when COVID started to go away a little bit, and we only had one COVID patient when I was at that travel hospital, and then it hit again, and that's when I didn't know if I could take it anymore. But you know, I continued on, and I was in Tennessee. I ended up going to Houston actually and did some COVID there. And it was interesting to see the processes of, processes of how everybody did COVID. we're just gonna try a little bit here. The peanut butter's good. Why didn't I wanna be a nurse in the military? Okay, well actually, I thought about it, I really did. Here's our, it feels like fruit leather because I didn't mix it up. Okay. I'm gonna deal with the consequence of my actions. Here we go. Yum. Okay. So I actually kind of started like looking into what it would take. There are two kinds of recruiters when you first look into it if you're gonna be an officer. There's like the normal line officer, and then there's healthcare professionals. So I started with a healthcare professional just because I was thinking, man, how cool would it be to be a flight nurse? I'm just gonna give this a shot here. Okay. Now, if you have a really good imagination, it could taste like cake, but you have to really soak it in peanut butter. Not bad though. Okay. Yeah, if you think about like a pastry instead of bread, is bread a pastry? Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna open this guy up too because it's raisins. This is the raisins. So that's where I started. I started doing the healthcare thing. And then one of my friends, is actually a military pilot. These are the raisins. Oh man, that is dusty. Okay. Oh boy. No, I don't like raisins to begin with. Why did I have another one? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh, these taste like they've been in an old person's sock, hidden in a cellar in a deep, dark place for 20 years. These are horrible. 0 out of 10. Oh, ew. Okay. Now I think this has been enough time. I think it's supposed to last for like 5 minutes or whatever. And I'm gonna pull these guys out.
There's another mark about halfway down that you can tear it.
Okay.
That way you don't burn your hands.
Oh yeah, there's another mark where I can tear it. So my friend ended up joining in the military as a pilot, and he had what's called a drop night, which is where people find out what planes they have. And when I was there, I just felt the best. I just felt the best feeling. And I was like, can I do this? Is this something I could do? I was like, no way, man. I'm a nurse. Like, that's what I signed up for. That's what I'm gonna be. I've worked so hard. Went through freaking nursing school, you know? Okay. Now, this feels kind of warm. These don't feel that warm. Maybe I'm gonna put them in for a little longer. That's cool. With everybody. It was kind of a hard decision because Obviously, you know, you hear all these nurses that have been nurses for 20 years and they love their job, but it is really taxing on your soul and your body and your mind. And I just decided that I did my part. And then again, the reserves let me still be a nurse if I want to or work part-time. I've done it for 4 years. I've gone through COVID. I've done nursing. I've done it. So I decided, yeah, you know what? Let me give this a shot. That's why I decided to be a pilot instead. Okay, let's open this bad guy. The trick apparently is to open this. It's a nice military spoon. How excited am I about this? Like 0. But you know what? No, I'm like a 4. Oh, okay, I just saw it. Now I'm a 0. I feel like I've cleaned this off of somebody before. Oh man, that is not appetizing looking. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. But you know what? Anything can be better than those grapes. Now let me open my potatoes. They're still a little cold. So to be a pilot in the Air Force, you have to be there for 10 years. And then in the reserves, I could go and be a commercial pilot on my days off. These are the potatoes. They're like cheesy and they actually look kind of good. What am I gonna do now? So I have to go to officer training school. That's the next thing that I'm doing, literally in 2 days. That is 8 weeks. This is an Irish cream. Let's get our drinks going here. So that is 8 weeks and I will be gone off the meads, of course, and doing that. And then I have to go to survival school, which is another 2 weeks. You know, it's like if you get captured, what do? Cool. I like cold drinks, so I'm gonna pour some of this water here. So I'd go to survival school for 2 weeks, and then I start a year of undergraduate pilot training. I overfilled it again. So that's UPT, where you learn how to fly a T6 at first, and then you can separate into what are called heavies and then fighters. I bet this is gonna be good. I bet it's gonna be better than the raisins because again, literally anything is gonna be better than those crusty raisins. The last thing I wanna do is get my little cranberry juice. Okay, so I'm gonna get my cranberry. I'm letting my food go cold, as I've been told. Beverage-based cranberry grape. I don't really like grape flavor, as you could tell by the raisins, but it's okay. So then after I get that training done, which is a bunch of flying and stuff, then I will go to my base and wait to get sent to my specific plane. Oh, not bad. Okay, here we go. Here it's time for the taste test. For real this time, for real. Then I get trained on my specific plane, which is the KC-46. It's a refueler, like a gas station in the sky. And I will take 6 months to learn that plane. And then I will be in the reserves, ready to go. Okay, here we go. I can't wait. So excited. It smells like brisket with barbecue sauce. Okay. Salty. Okay. Honestly, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it is hecka salty, man. Now the potatoes I'm excited about. I mean, potatoes and brisket, like what more could a girl ask for, right? Maybe the ones that don't last for 10 years in a pouch, but you know, it's fine. Okay, I could eat these. You know, I'll say both of these are definitely better than the raisins. You know, you could still taste the chemicals in here. Also, I'm 100% a potato girl, so it makes sense that I could eat this whole thing. And I think these taste better than the instant potatoes because they're actually like slices of potato instead of mashed potatoes. I would say 4 out of 10 for this beef thing, and then like maybe a 5 or 6 for the potatoes because I keep going back unintentionally. Now this cranberry grape, very sweet, very sweet. And I like sweet normally, but this is very sweet. it tastes like Kool-Aid. So I would say like 5 out of 10 for that. My favorite thing so far, honestly, has been like this cake bread, if you have a good imagination. I've got these toffee rolls, which I'm really excited about because I think the desserts hit different of MREs, but we'll see if that's the case. It's basically a year and a half of training. Then I can go back to being a nurse and then on the weekends flying, or I can go commercial pilot. Oh, they're just Tootsie Rolls, baby! Yes! Toffee rolls? Okay. I love me some Tootsie Rolls. I know you know what these taste like. 10-year-old Tootsie Rolls. Aren't they all 10 years old anyway? Yeah, these are good. Of course they are. Oh, there's a little napkin. Oh, how rude of me.
That's toilet paper.
Oh, this is toilet paper, not a napkin. Okay, great. In case the beef goes down wrong. Oh, this is for washing your hands. Let me do that really late. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I'm gonna come back to nursing. I really feel, you know, I got into it for a reason. I love the medical field. I love the knowledge. I love learning. I love teaching, obviously. And so I don't think I can completely get rid of it in my life. But for now, I just need a little break. And I hope you guys understand because I think we all deserve a little break. All right, last but not least, this delectable Irish cream cappuccino instant powder. How do you drink this? I don't know. This is where I need the toilet paper, probably.
It's okay. All right, here we go.
That's not gonna do anything for anybody. All right. That's not bad, actually. Not great, but not bad. You know what? If I was in the field and I wanted me a Starbucks, I am not disappointed. It's probably my favorite thing on there because I'm obsessed with stuff that doesn't taste like coffee but is coffee because it's a lot of sugar in it. Yum. Okay, so this is definitely my favorite. Let's finish her off with some mints for the sake of everybody, especially if you have to wear masks. Okay, so total calories on this thing is between like 9 and 1300, which is why I'm not gonna eat all of it. That's basically my gist of my story and what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I know a lot of people had questions and I just wanted to get them all answered at once. So that's me. That's what I'm going to be doing for the next 8 weeks. Unless you're seeing this later, then hopefully I'm done and through and graduated and a whole officer. Right now I'm a staff sergeant while I go through officer training school. But I hope that you guys follow along with my journey because man, has it been quite a journey all the way to becoming a pilot. Thanks for watching and I'll see y'all later. Bye guys.